Hi, Allie.
Hello.
Just in time, honey. We haven't even started yet. We're just getting ready. Okay, so if we can call the meeting to order, please.
Yep.
Okay, who was that?
Ray.
Did you catch that, Bill? Ray and Judy. Perfect. Can I have a motion to adopt the agenda for tonight's meeting, please?
Yep.
Judy, seconded by Ray.
Yep.
Okay. A motion to approve the minutes from the meeting on March 21st, 2022.
Sure, that looked great.
Yep.
Good job on those minutes, Bill. They were awesome. Declaration of interest. Anybody got any conflicts of interest for tonight? No, perfect. Treasurer's part. Ray, if we could have a report on that, please.
Yeah, on March the 24th, there was a deposit made from the pasta dinner of $1,845, which brings our new balance to $3,286.25.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, rental review. For business rental review. We did end up picking up 2 more rentals for the month of April. Originally, we were at 6, so we are now at 8, plus our own Easter event this coming Saturday.
Fantastic.
Right now, for the month of May, we have 4 potential, plus that's including the Port Robinson Proud ladies' tea.
Good tea.
I spoke with a lady came to see the hall. They have it booked for May the 15th for a charity bike run to support melanoma. And she came out to the community center this past week, Thursday, I think it was, morning, to see the place. And number one, she was surprised at how nice we were. Because she had seen pictures but didn't see the pictures of us updated, so she was quite surprised when she walked in there and saw how beautiful we were. And she also wanted me to make note and mention the great help and support and accommodation that she received from Stephanie at Community Services when she was booking this event. So Stephanie, thank you, because that makes us all look good right from top to bottom. So thank you very much. Beautification. I see Curtis has had those stumps removed for the trees. That's awesome. Now, I haven't heard yet. I was hoping Curtis was here tonight, but he's not, so that's okay. I will message him tomorrow and ask when the fellow would be coming, because he said he would send somebody out to check where we wanted them type thing. Because basically, yeah, we want 2 where the old 2 just came down, because that's a really bare corner, and maybe 1 more on the other side of the sidewalk. Where the little library is, but on the other side of the sidewalk there on the property, because there was a tree there too, because there was an old stump that was removed from there a few years back. So we need something in that spot too. So like I said, I will reach out to Curtis tomorrow and ask him if there's a time that the fellow's going to come out and we can talk about that. What else? Oh, Ray, how you doing with that window? Ray got some glass from Steffi again. Thank you, Stephanie. And yes. I know you've been playing with it. So if you want to give us an update on that.
Sure. So I got the wheel from the community center and it looks fantastic. There is a few things I would need to, and I'm not a carpenter, so this is why I'm asking. There's, it looks like, I want to say a filler in certain sections of, well, in all of the leaf type things. I have a couple photos, so I'll show you. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but you can see sort of right here, there's a filler.
Yep.
Anyway, I would need that removed because it will hinder how the glass will fit inside. So I
Okay.
don't know if Judy's husband is a carpenter or Bill or somebody.
Oh, Bill is
that can do-
definitely not.
Okay.
I
mean,
can I can ruin that for you if you'd like.
Well, and that's sort of where I'm at. I can try and take that filler out. It is quite, I was able to chip out a few pieces. So I don't think it would be super difficult. Here's another piece where you can maybe see a little bit better there, kind of.
Yeah.
Now, once I put the glass in, I can put that filler back on so that the glass won't fall out, which is what that is. But like I said, I don't want to murder the wheel in any way. So
you
I
need
don't
that
know.
removed, put the glass in, and then that goes back in.
Right.
It's
Like I
not
could put a
keeping the
new
wood
filler.
together.
Well, it is kind of.
Yeah.
It's
So
old putty, yeah.
yeah, it looks like a putty almost, like
Yeah.
a wood putty, which is fine. And the glass that Stephanie gave me was fantastic. Like, thank you, Stephanie, that in the midst of everything that she's going through, she took the time out and let me kind of butt into her life for half an hour to get that, which again, the glass is absolutely beautiful. So, and it's what you guys want. Like, I don't know, I'm still kind of going over designs of what you may want. I don't have enough glass to do each pane a single color because it's such a big surface. And I don't think it would be sturdy enough to do one solid color. So I was thinking I could do each color, each wheel or pedal, a different color, and I could do from light to dark and make it sort of like a rainbow if you wanted that. Or I can, again, try and get more glass that I would be able to do it all the same color, or I can make it eclectic and do, many different colors in one thing, not
I
sort of
think,
in a rainbow.
when we talked about this originally, the day we pulled that wheel out of there, that window, I think we kind of all agreed that, we want it to look like pieces of stained glass, in that one pedal, there might be, I don't know how many pieces in there, joined type thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I was talking to Mark the other day about the window, and he even suggested that we might be able to put a light behind there, something that stays on like 24/7 type thing. It's just a small wattage, like 25 watts or something.
Well, if you do LED, you don't even need that much wattage. And you can put it on a timer too, because you don't really need it on during the day, but you could put something behind it on a timer that would only come on in the evening type thing.
Yeah. So I mean, that's something that we can look at too, right? Because that would be beautiful to actually, have the light shine through that, eh?
Yeah.
But that's a different kind of glass, right? Didn't you tell us that there was an opaque, and it depends on whether we wanted the light to shine through or not, and we decided not to because there was no light behind it?
Right. Well, and I have a lot of, like I said, here, don't mind the office. It's a travesty. But like, this is, I don't know if you can see that, but that is all the colors of the rainbow there. And I have many different kinds. Again, the stuff I got from Stephanie is more, you can see through it.
Beautiful.
That's pretty.
But it's more not as if it was like a window.
Right.
Oh, right. If you see through.
I can do with many different shades. Like I said, I've got tons of it. So it's, I'll just do it different colors and we'll just go from there.
Okay. So, Ray, what about Paul Humber? He lives right there on the corner there, like on the curve there almost. He does woodworking.
Yes, he just posted about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I wonder if he could help us out with that.
Yeah, because they finish a lot of furniture and stuff.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
He
him and
does
his wife.
They take the old stuff and make it,
Yes.
they redo it.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, I just need that stuff taken out. I can try and do it on my own, but I'm not a carpenter and I don't want to ruin it.
Well, you know what? He's very supportive of us. He's one of the first guys that sign up for our pasta dinner every year and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure if we asked him, he'd be reasonable. And we are planning on spending some money on this. We don't expect everything. Well, my goodness, we got the glass donated and your time and so I
Right.
mean, there is going to be some cost to this, and
Right.
so I'll reach out to him and see if there's something he can do to help us.
Okay. And
Perfect.
another thing with the wheel, stained glass is fantastic on its own. It will kind of last throughout winters and stuff like that. But I wasn't sure, and it doesn't look like it was ever done this way, if you were going to put a piece of clear glass over top of it to protect it so it was double paned. I'm not sure if that's something that you're interested in doing. It should be fine without it, but it would protect the stained glass if like a bird were to fly into it or something like that.
Is there enough room to do like double paint?
It doesn't look, you would have to do individual, and we could make the room for that. And that would literally mean that the clear glass would have to go in first and then the stained glass on top, if you were to do it like that. And the other thing too is if you did the whole, like made a round piece of glass just to go over top of the whole thing, you're also protecting the wheel from damage from the
Weather a little bit, right? Yeah.
Right.
Would plexi work for that, do you think, if you did the whole thing on the front?
Yeah.
Wonder how
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
might
it would be
durable.
expensive.
Sure.
I know plexiglass isn't cheap, but yeah, you could definitely do that. And you could cut it to the exact size and
Yeah.
put that up and then the wheel in place kind of thing.
Okay, well, that's good. That's something to think about, because I mean, if we're going through all of this work, or you're going through all this work and effort, let's protect it,
Yeah, exactly.
So when we get to that point, yeah, okay, we'll check and see, we'll cost it out to do either plexiglass or glass, whatever most economical and will look the best.
Mhm.
And that's something that we can add to that. That's perfect. The blind is up. Mark put that in last week. So the bathroom now has 2 blinds in there. He also took off that key box that I requested be removed because the keys, that was redundant. We weren't using them anymore. And while he was there, he also fixed our handrail going up the ramp. It was all like you could lift it up and put it on the ground. Yeah. So I know that is on our list to have done through capital budget at some point, but at least now it's been reinforced and the kitchen taps, he was going to change out those taps for us, but because they're so old, they're the old copper piping that goes like, I don't know, into the wall and all that kind of stuff. So, and I thought, oh, great, then we're never going to get them. But yeah, Curtis said, yes, you will get a proper plumber instead of a contractor in there, and you'll get a plumber in there, and we will get our new taps, because that one tap, one closest to the microwave there, when we put that screw in that thing in the tap so that it doesn't spray all over the place, if we put that on there, it leaks out of the faucet. It sprays you right in the face. All right, because there's a great big long line, a crack in the faucet. So they will be replaced. It's just that they weren't replaced last week when he was there putting the blind in and everything else. I did go out and get some quotes for a sign. I emailed you all a picture of the one sign from Rigid.
Mhm.
Now that's just a beginning point, guys, because we needed to start, because I felt like, I'll tell you, I stopped at about, I don't know, 3 or 4 places, and my wheels were spinning when I got out of there, because I had no idea. There's all these different materials and all that kind of stuff, and price ranges from, well, you see the quote there, $485 from Rigid Signs. Now that could go up if we want like a dimensional text. That might, the cost might go up a little bit, that type of thing. We don't have to go with those colors. That was just an example that he put together for us, that type of thing. We don't have to go with that shape if we don't want to. It's just a starting point. I just told him that, the building had the turrets on it and we wanted something vintage, that type of thing. So like I said, he gave us a price of $480. That's not with an installation. That's just aluminum sign with, and what they do is they just do like the what's it called? Cut out, whatever, like they do it for the car wraps and all that kind of stuff. And then I think it's like on a wood-based type thing that's attached to the building.
Are there any other signs like at any of the churches that have been restored, like the one in Beaver Dams, or like anything like that that would?
Yeah, Bill, I went to, I think it was Creative Sign Works.
Yeah.
And beautiful. Like those are the ones that you see in Niagara-on-the-Lake. They're all hand carved and they're gorgeous. Okay, all dimensional and hand painted and
Cheaper too then, right?
yeah. For one on the building, the minimum would probably be about $2,000. If we want one on the ground, it could go up to $7,000. Whether it's two-sided, that type of thing in the ground.
Yeah.
But the only thing with spending too much money is this, and I don't mean to, I'm very appreciative of that new exhaust fan, okay? But it's right beside where we would put the fan or put the sign. So anything that we do, that thing is going to take away from our sign. It can't be helped. It's there. It's just because of where it is. So I can't see spending thousands of dollars on a sign that's going to be obstructed by that. Like, I mean, Rigid, like I said, and out of all the ones that I went to and I spoke to him or whatever, I said, could you please email me with that info so I can present it to the board? He's the only guy that did. Okay. So, and like I said, and he was the most reasonable. And so the quote of 485, yes, like I said, it could go up with, if we want to make it a little bit different or whatever. So I think tonight we should decide and make a motion on how much do we want to spend on this, because that's the next step. I can go talk to 100 people, but if I don't know exactly what we want to spend on it, number one, it's kind of hard for me to get quotes that we can even look at, right? So I'm
sorry, just to ask, was that 485 plus tax?
Yes, that would be plus tax. That's just the basic cost plus tax and then installation on top of that. And I'm not sure how much that is, but he said he would have to come out, take a look at the building and whatever. So maybe I can get Mark to install it cheaper or something, because he could do that. I think he was the one who installed the one that's on there now. I'm not sure. Or maybe I could, persuade him with some chocolate chip cookies to do it for, just because he likes us or something. I don't know. But so right now I would rather just work on, okay, let's decide what we want and then see what the price is to have it installed. So what's your thinking on this? If we say no, if we put a price to it, how much we want to spend, we don't have to spend that much.
Yeah. Would it be reasonable, just looking at, so that beginning price, if there's any enhancements plus installation, if we allocated $750, does that sound reasonable?
I'm thinking we should go a little higher than that, Bill.
Yeah, okay.
Only because if it costs us more than that, then we have to go through the whole process again of getting the funds out of our beautification account to pay for it, right? So if we set a price of, say, tops no more than like $1,200 and we only spend $750,
yeah,
good, right?
Okay.
But at least it gives us that money to work with. If say the sign does end up costing us like $900 or something, then we know we're okay. I don't know, because like I said, I don't want to spend like thousands and thousands. I think that's I guess, because people aren't going to see it. If that thing wasn't there, maybe get a little bit more fancy with it, but,
And it's the only place sign can really go, right?
and that's the thing. I've looked and looked and looked, and it's got to be on the front of the
Picture here,
building.
and yeah.
So where else do we put it?
And we
put
can't
in-
put it on, then we can't put it on the brick part of it because that's dedicated and
Right.
so it has to go on to the kitchen.
Well, there
addition.
is no place, when you look at the picture, there's the windows, it'll be the stained glass above it.
Right.
Yeah, there's really no other place. And yeah.
I
And
wa-
yes, you're right, Ray, with, if we wanted to put it on the building, we would have to go through the Heritage, and which we
Right.
still will have this sign go through Heritage too, just to make
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
So
Okay, I'm good with 1,200.
is everybody okay with that? Make a motion to spend up to $1,200 for a new sign?
So the motion will read that 1,200 be allocated for the creation and installation of a new sign for the Darlene Ryan Port Robinson Community Center.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And,
Yeah.
and that the funds come out of the beautification account.
Yes.
Got it.
Perfect. Thanks,
Okay.
Joanne.
Yeah.
Sorry, who moved and seconded? I missed it. Or did we? Right?
Yeah.
We did-
Mover,
Yeah.
Ray, seconder, Judy, or Ally?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Nicole, the bedroom door, putting Claire to bed.
Okay. What else we got on here? Oh, actually, yeah, we've done pretty good. So I don't know whether we want to get together to throw some ideas, together, of like, okay, do we like this shape? Do we want to change it? You know, I think it's easier if we can get together over a cup of tea or something and bring some ideas with us. And really, because I'm better at that if we're sitting across the table and I can see a picture of what you're talking about or whatever. So,
This
I
weekend,
can-
no good, Ray, Ray's working?
oh, well, we're busy this weekend with Easter anyway.
Well, I wondered if after the event, there might be a half hour to sit down.
Afternoon, it's like what, 1 o'clock. or so.
Okay, all right.
We could go there, sit out the front, look at the building and
Yeah, but we can't all be there.
each other.
What are you off next week? Like after Easter, Ray? What days are you off during the week?
I'm off the Monday, Tuesday, and the Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Well, maybe the Tuesday after Easter we can get together and it could be in the afternoon or whatever.
1 o'clock on Tuesday.
Just make sure you don't have quorum because then it becomes a meeting.
Sorry?
Make
Oh.
sure you don't have quorum because it then becomes a meeting.
Oh,
Two of us have to rotate out.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll yell from my driveway.
It'll be like a volleyball game.
Okay, thanks, Joe. The flyer. I had Nick email me the flyer just today, or was it yesterday, last night? Nick, I can't remember.
She's in the bedroom for a minute.
Okay. I'm sorry, I've had a lot on my plate and I kind of forgot about the flyer until last night, whenever. I have taken a look at it. There are a couple of things that I will talk to Nick separately on, and we'll fix those so we can get those printed off. Because we were waiting on council to approve the new rental of $25 an hour, da 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 da. So I think that that would have been done at their last meeting. So I want to get those out. I would like to have them there for Easter. So I will get a hold of Nick either later tonight, Jude, or whatever. Wednesday.
Yeah, she'll be back in a minute, yeah.
Okay. And we'll just go over the couple changes. Also, Joe, I guess this would be a question for you. Would we be allowed to do a thing on our Facebook page, like if you like and share this post, you could win whatever? Because I see that all the time on Facebook. It might be a fruit basket or something for a company or whatever, and if you like and share their post, you have a chance of winning the fruit basket. Or in our case, like I'm thinking for the pasta dinner, okay, if you like it and share our page, then they could win a free dinner, that type of thing. Or
You can-
could we, sorry.
You
Go
can
ahead.
definitely do that. The only way that you can't do that is if you charge them money to participate. So if they're paying something to win something, you can't do that. But if they're not paying anything to win something, you can do that.
Okay, perfect. I just thought that would help to get our Facebook page out there. So perfect. Thank you, Joe. Okay, events. Easter event. Boom. Within 2 hours of Nicole posting registration for that, we had like 28 kids registered. And a few days later, we were topped right up. So we have 82 or 81 kids, something like that, coming. And I put the stuff out in the community on the Friday, on the 1st, for the scavenger hunt. And Saturday morning, I saw families out there already.
I think
So it was awesome. So, have you got a number of how many have already?
14, I think she said, or 15 families have entered.
Awesome, awesome, very good. And while we're on the Easter thing, I'd like to thank Judy. Judy purchased a new Easter bunny outfit for us, a costume. So thank you, Judy. That's awesome. Donated it to us. I mean, we always rented off of the neighbor across the street there, but
It was a little bit iffy.
it's starting to get a little worn. So that'll save us in the long run.
It was a creepy bunny too.
Yeah, he was pretty creepy. He had a scary face. So well, thanks, Judy. That was awesome.
Awesome.
Because we'll have it for years to come. So Debbie Barnes has donated a few gift certificates for us for this event as well. I'm not sure what they are yet or where we're going to place them. It all depends. We'll either add some more prizes to the scavenger hunt, or we could add some prizes to the age group draws. I do have passes for the age group draws for Clifton Hill. So there's 3 age groups, and each age group, one person will win a family for 4 passes to Clifton Hill. And I think there's like 5 or 6 attractions on the pass. So we've got all the goodie bags ready and everything. Only thing I'm really concerned about, folks, is the weather.
No way.
Right now it's calling it like 6 and rain. Okay, so it's like, because our original plans for this event was to have a continental breakfast set up inside with us serving it, and the photo booth in there, and the rest was going to be outside. The hunt, the crafts, the face painting, because with 80 kids, each one's bringing at least a mom or a dad. So I think
Numbers on the adults too, like a rough idea of who's coming, and it's about 84 adults.
yeah. So I think what we should do, Nick, is post on there on our page something, number one, about the weather. Okay,
Yeah.
dress for the weather, and to accommodate everyone, please limit the number of adults you bring if the weather's bad. If the weather's good, come on down. Okay, but if the weather's bad, then we may have to ask them to limit the amount of adults that accompany those children.
Mine says 8 and sun with a chance of a shower.
Oh, well, good, because that's changed. That's good. Because last I looked, it was 6 and rain.
The other day it was 16 and sunny.
It's changed a lot. Who knows
Yeah.
by Friday? He said.
Also, Nick, I would appreciate, I think, if you would post on our page something along the lines of just to keep the little ones safe, the ones under the age of vaccination. Okay, that people, if they cannot social distance at this event, to please wear a mask, just to protect the little ones that aren't vaccinated. So that would mean us as well wearing masks. Okay. Now, Ray, I know you're working that weekend. Bill, you've just had knee surgery, And Allie is away with her kids for Ringette for that weekend.
Nicole's a single mom.
Yeah, Trevor's away working for a month.
Oh, God.
He's only home on Sundays, so.
Well, we do have Megan. We'll recruit her as much as we can,
Well,
but
she's
she'll have
got
the
her
kids.
kids too, though, yeah.
Yeah, she'll
No,
have the kids. But we do have, I think, 5 students that are there to get some community service hours.
Did you get a hold of?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Okay.
did. Thank you. So we have 5 students, and we have April, who has offered to come out and give us a hand as well again, and Debbie Barnes. So 2 volunteers from Port Robbins and Proud. So
4 of us adults kind of fills
yeah,
in the.
well, hopefully we should be okay. We should be fine. It's just like I said, my main concern is the weather. So we'll everybody be on their best behavior. Nobody kick off Mother Nature.
Spiders.
Yeah, don't kill the spiders.
Yeah. I'll run out. I'm planning to run out early Thursday morning to get the stuff that we need from Costco. I didn't want to go too early because I'm picking up the bananas and stuff, and I didn't want to get them too early. My first thought was, oh, I'll go Friday morning before I go to the hall. No, they're closed. It's Good Friday, so nothing's open, so I have to do it Thursday.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Good call.
Yeah, so we do have a renter that morning. The church is there from 11 to 1 on the Friday. So we'll get there for 2, and so we can start getting the photo booth set up, and we will put a couple of tables up and stuff inside for somebody that needs to be inside or whatever. We'll get the food tables all set up, that type of thing. So so Friday at 2 for anybody that can show up. It's awesome. The Port Robinson Proud Ladies Tea, again, another good response to that. They posted that, and within a couple hours had quite a few people already registered for that. Now, I have not had a chance to talk with Debbie Barnes regarding what we discussed before. So this year it'll still be their event, and the rent will get paid through them, whatever. And we will discuss it for next year about taking it over. And like I said, I hate to have that conversation because it's their event and I don't want to have to. But if they're willing and it helps so that it's on our calendar and rent free, that's the only reason we're doing it, is to help with that. So, because if we put it on as our event, then we don't have to pay the rent. So I will have a sit down conversation with Deb as soon as I can do that. Just want to say I did my presentation to council on Monday. I think it went well.
I heard it was good.
I
watched the whole thing. It was great.
Couldn't find it on YouTube.
Well, they don't show the whole thing. I didn't realize that. They
Oh,
don't
it was
show the whole
closed.
thing. It was
Yeah.
closed, I guess.
Back to watch it and I couldn't.
So any presentations, Joe, I guess they're not open.
It wasn't open.
I got right in, but it was later in the agenda. It was about an hour in, wasn't it, Marty?
Yeah.
Before you were on?
Yeah, a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there was a couple of things before me, but there was myself presenting and somebody else after me. And Judy said that was blocked out when she went on YouTube to try and catch it later. But I think it went over well. Got quite a few hands up from the counselors afterwards with, a few comments and stuff. And then I did get a call from the mayor the other day saying that he would pop by early Saturday morning to drop off some stuff for us for our Easter event. He's got some of those, the Easter Smarties, and 100 boxes or something. So he's going to drop those off for the kids. So thank you very much. So, and also today I had a call from Bernard from Thorold Today, the newspaper, just checking up on seeing how things were. So he got an earful. So that should be published probably in the next couple of days.
You're coming to the Easter egg?
Yeah, about the hunt and about the ladies' tea. And
Is he coming? Will he come to the thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. So other than that, I think that's all our business. In camera? No, nothing. Round table. The only thing I've got is, Bill, I think I asked you to send me your actual parts number for your printer.
I keep forgetting, because you know what I did? I went into Staples a long time ago, and I bought it in preparation, and then it was through Beatty's, right?
Beatty, yeah.
So I took it back, and I've forgotten all about it ever since. So I haven't even gone on to look on Beatty's to get the number. But I will
Okay.
do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
you do that, and then I'll send that off to Curtis to get you and hopefully Nicole ink for your printers.
Totally.
So, Joanne, I guess this would be a question for you. When can we start? I know, okay, the meetings, as far as last meeting, we were talking about maybe having to go to City Hall, that type of thing. What's up with that?
We're still waiting for council to make a decision as to how they want to move forward. So once they decide how they want to move forward, then committees will follow suit.
Okay, like, I mean, is the option out there that we can still meet at the community center, but do a Zoom?
We haven't had any further discussions about it. Not that I'm aware of anyways.
Okay, because I just don't think, I mean, for instance, Ed Ryan walking the other day and he says to me, so when are the meetings starting so I can come back? Well, he'll never come back to a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, so actually I did have, on that note, I did have some conversations with the new city clerk today about other options as to having the hybrid meeting. So like in person and via Zoom, let's say, or live streaming. Maybe we can set up some type of computer at the end of the table so we can still live stream your meeting type of thing. So there are different options there. I did express my concern of having it in council chambers because I know that the committees or boards have their locations to meet, and I don't want to take that away from them either. And he understood that as well. But it was his first day today, so I didn't really want to overwhelm him.
I mean, and the thing, Joe, we can all walk there, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Good for the environment.
I know.
Well,
But the problem is that we want to keep them live streaming and we want to keep them like on YouTube, right? So
I
we
have
need to
no
find a way
problem
how to
with
do
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have no problem with that. Lines, you know, yes, absolutely. I have no problem with that. It's just that I'd like to be able to do it back at the community center.
for sure. Yeah. So like I said, we've been looking, or the clerk and I spoke briefly about it today, and we're going to look into options on how committees and boards can do that, how they can meet at their respective places instead of at council chambers.
Okay, perfect. That's awesome. Okay, has anybody else got anything for roundtable? No, we're good. Oh, what, Nick?
I was just gonna say on our page that I've liked it.
Month.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Well, Nick, you know what, hon? You're doing an awesome job with that page. Even just the little posts of, you know, the first ship in the canal and that type of thing. That's all part of the community, and that's, you know, I love it. And I had to chuckle with that squirrel up the tree when you said about he looking for the
He was right
scavenger
at the
hunt.
basket, and as soon as I got my phone out, he ran up the tree. So I was like, oh, he was totally right there.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was cute. So,
Oh, you didn't post the raccoon.
No, that was on my porch.
yeah. Okay, so next meeting date. Oh, just a reminder too, I got my schedule for the renters for this week, and it was just the Teamsters was still in there, but I messaged them again today just to remind them that they had agreed to change their meeting this month to the 23rd to accommodate our Easter event this Saturday. So
Do we
all
have
is
for,
good.
do you have a number for approximately how many we've got for May yet? Renters?
Well, I have 4. There's one I'm not sure of. I haven't got confirmation on that one yet. She only wanted the kitchen, and I know there was some insurance questions, issues there, and I wasn't sure exactly whether or not. Did that work out, Steph? You're still here, hon? Remember that lady that wanted the the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. Do you remember which day it was? I'm just trying to see from my records.
May, was during the week sometime. Was to make butter tarts. I can't remember the date. I haven't got my book up here.
Oh, here we go. 1 second. It'd be helpful if I click the right hall. Here we go.
Yes.
April, May. No, I don't have that one confirmed, so I'm not sure. I'll reach out to her to see. I think there was an issue with the insurance because I think the issue was that, now that I'm remembering, is that she's not technically a business, so I'm not sure if she was able to get the insurance as a business. So I had suggested that she goes to the fundraising organizer to see if they could get it for her, and I'm not sure if I heard back after that. So
Okay.
and then the election, the Ontario election does have it tentatively booked for June 1st and 2nd as well.
Yes.
Just a heads up, yeah.
Yes, I have that in my book. So potentially 4, but for sure 3, Judy. But on that note, I mean,
It'll change.
our goal was 4, and we have 8 for April, which helps to make up a little bit for our, because we didn't quite make our goals, February, March. They were down a little bit. So
It'll start picking up now a bit more, like,
I would think so. Yeah.
especially when people see how well it looks inside and the big changes and.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're at full capacity again, because I remember when I posted, like back when things open up again, I said, hey, we're allowed to have events again at this. So if I post another one saying we're at full capacity type thing again as well to host your next event, like I could come up with something like that.
Yeah.
Just so people know again, because I find like everyone like is a gray area still, like what are you allowed to do here? What are you allowed to do there? And it's just.
Yeah, and then if you put that on there, they're going to ask you, there's Stephanie or I, okay, well, what's
For
capacity?
sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, that works. It's perfect. Okay, guys, awesome. So I guess, okay, next meeting, that would be what, May
16.
16?
May
Yeah.
16th? That's the 3rd Monday? Okay.
That's a
perfect.
long, the
No, it's
weekend?
not.
No, it's
Oh, it's
23rd.
not the long weekend, yeah.
That's not the long weekend? No?
No, long weekend's next weekend.
Okay.
Crazy, we're almost a month to the long weekend of May.
I know, right? It's crazy. Okay, so could I have a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
Yeah.
Sure.
That was quick.